Hi everyone, this is Austin here with a little dinner action. I got a bunch of potatoes, golden potatoes, peeled, boiled, and I got some squid. My first time trying squid. Just cut it up really thin and I boil it for like 2 minutes. Turned out really good. I got a little water kefir here that I mixed with tamarind. It's like my favorite drink right now. And yeah. Let's see how this. It's a little fish sauce with honey, a little water, or dipping sauce. Turned out really good. And then I blanched it, like right after I boiled it. I've been wanting to try this for a while. I'm a little, what's the word? Like when I see the seafood here, it's a little daunting. There's like so much different seafood and I'm not really familiar with it, that territory, so I'm slowly easing my way in. You know, I made crab, I've had scallops, oysters, and some other fish, some small like sardine-like fish, and some mackerel, kingfish. So, yeah, we're getting there. I'm adventurous. I just don't know how to, get into it. But I'm also like a creature of habit. I could just eat meat and potatoes every day and be happy. A little bit of fruit. Today I had these langsat. These are really good. Totally underrated fruit. Kind of similar to a grape, like with the texture. A little softer and silkier. And they taste like apple juice. Really good. I had a really good papaya earlier. Some orange juice. Just good stuff. Whole foods, single ingredients. The squid is really good. I've been doing a lot of fat in my diet recently, and I wanted to cut it down a little bit, get a little more lean. So squid's really good for that. Seafood in general. More protein, less fat. Good stuff. And before anyone says don't drink liquids with meals, it's different with fermented beverages. The kefir actually helps digest the meals that you're eating, the protein, the starch. So it's actually very good to have with a meal. It's really good. They have like lobster here and king crab, but it's like mad expensive. It's like even more expensive than the US. It's weird. You wouldn't expect that from like Vietnam. An Asian country in general, you'd think like everything's cheap, but seafood in particular can be quite expensive. Like the lobster, they have stingray here. You can get stingray, which is like probably the most expensive seafood. The smaller crabs are pretty cheap, a couple dollars a kilo or something. But if you get the king crab, it's like $20 a kilo or something. Crazy. So, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I was a little scared. It's good. Because online it says, like, you can either cook it for 2 minutes or 30 minutes. Because if you cook it more than 2 minutes, then it gets rubbery, chewy. And you cook it, or you could cook it longer than 30 minutes and then it gets soft again. So it's like, it's weird. It doesn't really make sense to me. But in between 2 minutes and 30 minutes, it gets very rubbery. I even ate a couple pieces raw and it was really good. So, you know, I'm glad to be here next to the ocean so I can eat this. If I didn't live near the ocean, I probably wouldn't eat this, but it just makes sense to me. Feels kind of weird eating this with potatoes. I was gonna make rice, but I had so many potatoes, I just had to cook them. So, you know, a little bit of my variation. These golden potatoes, so good. I found this fish sauce, premium fish sauce. It's only 2 ingredients: anchovies aged for 12 months and salt. Anchovies and salt. It's like the best fish sauce ever. I was pretty happy to find that. I'm surprised because it's not even in English, like it's just a Vietnamese like name brand. So something cool you can do if you're traveling and you don't know the language, you can get Google Lens, the app on your phone, and you can go to the translate thing and it'll automatically translate. Like if you take a picture, it'll automatically translate to English or whatever language you want. Super helpful. Even if you're going out at restaurants and the restaurant has like a sign of what food they have, take a picture. Sometimes the menus, they don't have English menus. It's pretty nice. I feel like I could use some fat in this meal. Maybe could make some eggs. Maybe I'll make some eggs after this. Or some pork belly. That's like, oh my god. I haven't had that in a while. I wanted to try making pork brains again. They're like 80% fat, like not a lot of protein, but I think like 1,000 milligrams of cholesterol. It's like really good cholesterol for, getting your testosterone levels up and whatnot. So good. The squid, they had a little bone in the back that you got to pull out, and then you got to really watch for the ink sac, because if you cut through the ink sac, it just like splurts everywhere. Just rinse that off in like a strainer, and yeah. I don't know if you guys are big squid eaters or not. I don't know if octopus is much different. Maybe I'll try octopus next. I know it's bigger, but oh yeah, and then they have king octopus. I saw octopus legs like this big, like big legs. I was like, what the heck? So, let me know if you have any seafood suggestions, because I'm a total noob. I want to try some more seafood, but I don't want to eat too many of the big fish because they carry a lot of toxins. Obviously, like the bigger the fish, the more smaller fish it has to eat, and the more mercury and like pollutants it has. So, stay on the smaller fish side. But yeah, I'm pretty much still on 2 meals a day. Usually for breakfast, I'll just have fruit and eggs, maybe a little oatmeal. I've been doing some oatmeal. I got some good oats from Germany, not sprayed with pesticide, organic. And, a little bit of honey and cinnamon in there. So good. And that's like my go-to breakfast. I have that like every day. Really good. Maybe some sweet potato instead of the oatmeal for breakfast. And then some protein, some potato. Not really eating much vegetables these days. I don't really see a need for them. Um, or a desire. I feel like those are one of the most heavily sprayed foods. And even if you wash it, you can't wash away pesticide. Right. So, just better get food from better source without all the pesticides and stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. My body's pretty happy with it. My progress in the gym has been great. I did the stack on leg extension the other day, which I'm really proud of. I think it's 92 kilos. So I did the whole stack for 13 reps and a static hold at the end for like 15 seconds. It was amazing. It felt so good. And I was like sore for like 3 or 4 days after. So yeah, next time when I go to the gym, I'm just gonna do single leg extensions, and we're gonna see how that goes. Maybe do some hamstring curls, and yeah. Anyways, I'll do the gym stuff in another video, but I just wanted to share this lovely meal with you guys, and thank you for watching.